Code S Group. In the bottom left, having a hard time back there in game number 2. Can he do well here in game number 1? All right, I did mess up one of the intros.
There you go.
Can he get better here in game?
Over.
Yeah. All right, he is.
Symbol.
All right, at least one of these things I end up messing up. So, yeah, Symbol, really good player, but right now totally outclassed here by the player I'm about to introduce, who's in the upper right. Very young, but very deadly. A Royal Rotor, he is.
Started. Light.
Someone should change their ID to Flower Petals for this season.
Why is that? Oh, because of this thing?
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? It's like Flower Petals, and then it just shows Flower Petals going away. Wouldn't that be like awesome, tasteless?
You know, it's these more modern Final Fantasy games. I feel like that animation that we see for the names, that's like what happens when you like summon an Esper or
oh god,
you know, one of those. What are they called? The summonable, the materia that allows you to summon stuff.
Yeah, Esper, right? Like.
That was summon materia in Final Fantasy 7. Final Fantasy 6, yeah, it was Espers.
Yeah. Final Fantasy 3 tasteless. You are such a Final Fantasy hipster.
Dude, it's Final Fantasy 6.
We will be 80,
if you call it 3,
80 years old.
Then what happens to the later ones they translate into English and you could play? Is that Final Fantasy 3 squared or something?
No, it would be 3-2 maybe.
No, because it was made before 6, which is actually what you're calling 3.
Tasteless. I don't deal in time travel, right? I'm not a physicist. I don't know about the laws of relativity, okay? I don't know what we would call those games.
I got Artosis to see Looper.
Yeah.
Great movie.
It was good, yeah.
Let's talk about that one scene where the guy realizes that his fingers start to miss.
Oh god.
That's like the scariest thing I've ever seen. I'm like, oh, they're mutilating his body in the past. Like I was like,
you know what I thought of when I saw that? I'm like, this is what happens when you play against Nestea in the booth.
Of course, man.
You look down and you can't click anymore. You don't have your pointer finger.
You run out of the booth and be like, try to scream, wait, but he's already removed your tongue. You're like,
God.
Well, we got Ling Speed on the way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty standard from both these guys. I mean,
a little bit of
going
passivity here.
Pretty similar directions overall, but still no gas for Symbol. So that's important to see. And not too surprised to see he's already going up 2-3 queens without gas. He's preferring this more mineral-heavy style. But I don't know if that matches up that well with Lifestyle, where Life is... He's more liable to make some extra lings to gain that instant map control that you have by having faster units.
Let's go straight to the point here. Life has the best link control in StarCraft 2.
I would say so,
He absolutely has the best link control.
I want to see actually him versus Jaedong and ZVZ, because Jaedong is already doing it again where he just wins all his ZVZs.
Yeah. What was his win rate in StarCraft 1?
He was at guys,
something
to put this in perspective,
7%?
It was near 90% for a while where in ZVZ. And in StarCraft 1, guys, ZVZ was so rock, paper, scissors. It was actually silly.
Oh, yeah. It was rock, paper, scissors with a little bit of micro.
Yeah, yeah. And then it was actually turned into rock, paper, scissors, Jaedong. And, yeah, it was wild, but...
We should incorporate that into a normal rock, paper, scissors. I just always pull out Jaedong and win.
Yeah, that could work.
I'm sure it'll be it.
Here we go,
same story again. More and more lings. A parade headed down here now.
Now he has one spine up, making some more here. Some really good blockage on these queens. A perfect SimCity going on, but Life trying to break through still. And he doesn't have enough for a transfusion on that one queen.
All right, he gets that one queen. There's another one over here. Drones now taking some heavy hits. The Roach Warren finishes. Not that impactful. The Spine Crawler finishes as another one pops up.
Oh my god, he made enough lings, it looks like. And, oh, look at that.
Nice
perfect stop position.
All right, but he gets in. Oh, man, that's a lot of lings, man.
Yeah, well, there's already been a lot of damage done. He's killed 8 drones total. He's killed 3 queens. I mean, Life is already starting his lair. Life has basically already taken this game, Tasteless. This is way bigger lead than he took in the beginning of last game.
If this was Looper, this would be that part where like he's like running to Life's booth and like he's already lost his fingers and now his arms and legs. He's like, oh.
No, I think this is the part where Symbol appears in the past and gets shot. Actually, I think that's more accurate.
Oh, I choked on my water. Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, this is pretty bad.
Yeah, well, all right. So from here, Symbol is going to make some queens again, and he's probably going to try to Ultra Turtle while heavily droning.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I think the best way for him to try to come back is to go immediately into Hydra Roach into Infestor and just kind of chill and hope that Life attacks him poorly like 9 times in a row. Because that's about what it's going to take.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. This is where your opponent has to make a mistake in order for you to win.
Yeah, not just one mistake, though.
A series of mistakes.
A series of poor attacks. Like if I'm looking at this, okay, let me take a look at their counts and stuff. 24 drones to 44. Okay, I'm for realsies. I feel like he has to make 5 terrible attacks.
You know what it's like? Okay, they say that one of the reasons why you shouldn't be afraid of being in an airplane when it crashes is it would take 7 consecutive human errors.
Yeah.
Like, which basically never happens in a plane.
Unless you and I were flying that plane.
Yeah. Well, then it'd probably be 3 and we'd still
People
crash.
would be boarding and the plane would just fall down.
We'd be going down the runway and the thing would just blow up. Like, I don't know.
But yeah, that's...
But no, I mean, it's one of those situations. Like, I can't imagine Life making 7 consecutive errors.
Yeah, I mean,
to botch this game.
If you went 7 or 8 mutas here as Life and just played normal, the odds of Symbol finding a way back into this become pretty small, man. I mean, Symbol's still down 10 drones. I mean, the third base, the tech, the mutas, everything is up for Life right now. Symbol has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 overlords on the map. So these mutas, I mean, this is bad for Symbol, man.
I haven't seen Symbol play this poorly.
I hope this isn't
ever
symbolic of how he's going to do today.
Oh my god. It's how do you say it? It's like it's some symbolism here of his future as a pro gamer.
Well, I tell you what, man. Maybe he should start playing the symbol.
Yeah. We're actually paid to do this, guys.
Yeah.
So mutas are coming out now. Now look, I think he'll hold this fine, but if you notice, it was really smart of Life here. Life actually, oh my god, that micro's so sick.
You know, maybe he'll just kill all the queens and then, I mean, this.
Yeah.
Look at the supply right now. It's over twice as much for Life.
That was an interesting move there to attack the spine crawler.
Well, at this point, again, he has to lose at least 5 attacks into Symbol poorly for Symbol to come back. So I don't think it matters what he attacks with these mutas. You know, he can kind of just do what he wants.
He's like damage the extractors.
Yeah, he could do that. Damage some extractors. I mean, I think he could hold position his mutas over the spores and ally Symbol.
Spam S and just keep stopping him. So
yeah, to make sure they don't kill anything, and then lose all the mutas. And still be so far ahead.
Yeah, well, we got a bunch of roaches coming up over here. He did soften up the spine crawler.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, we'll see. I mean, I think Symbol's basically screwed. It's now 173 supply to 156.
You know, I feel like Life is bringing like a newer, more fresh and powerful understanding of how to play ZVZ. And Symbol's playing like an older, easier style here that isn't as powerful.
You know, if you notice, Zerber Zerg a season or 2 ago was much more passive play. Get up to investors, get position, it's a macro or. Now when Life's playing, Life's basically got these timings down.
Yeah, well, what he does is he puts so much pressure on you that if you play a defensive style against that, he gains advantages just via you playing defensively and doing things like making the spines or making extra queens or, walling things off. Just those types of moves alone give Life a ridiculous tempo advantage that he pushes to the utmost. Yeah. So, I mean, the style Symbol uses is very powerful, and if he plays against other pro gamers, there's very many I'm sure you could kill with that. But I feel like he has to bring a fresher, newer, more updated style if he wants to beat Life at all.
I feel like that's the kind of play style of what Symbol is doing that you'd win on a ladder with.
Yeah, no, it's solid, it's good.
But, I mean, this is Life we're talking about.
Yeah, this is something else altogether.
Well, we got Creator against Life coming up next after the short little break.
Oh
so
my
stay
God, that's
tuned
gonna be
here
good.
at GOMTV.net.